Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch. This is the card we're making today, and it is a fun fold card, and it opens up just like this. Okay, let me give you the supplies. We've got Pool Party cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. We've got another piece of Pool Party that measures 2 1/2 by 5 1/4, and then a 3 by 3 scrap. We've got 2 pieces of foil. One piece measures 4 1/4 by 2 1/4, and the other one is a scrap for a circle. I've got regular Whisper White that's 5 1/4 by 4, another piece that measures 3 by 4, and then a scrap of the thick Whisper White. I'm going to use the thick Whisper White on these 2 presents here. I'm using the Feels Like Frost Designer Series paper. This measures 4 by 4 and 4 by 2. Okay, so let me get the Simply Scored scoring tool. I'm going to place it on the 9 3/4 side and score it at 5 1/2. Okay, then we're going to fold on the score line and burnish it with our bone folder. The next part is we want to score this one at, let's see, 4 1/2. So 4 1/2, and fold and burnish with the bone folder. Now that layer is going to get attached to this Whisper White layer just like that, okay? So what I'm going to do is put my adhesive here. And then I'm going to turn it and line it up so that I can center it just like that, okay? Now I'm going to turn this over and put adhesive on this side, and it's going to go inside my card just like that, okay? So I'm going to get my liquid glue. Okay, see how it's going to work. So now we're going to take the Designer Series paper. This is the 4 by 4 sheet. And place it right there. And then I'm going to take the Designer Series paper, put my adhesive on the back, and then add it to the foil. I added this layer so that this 2-inch strip that was cut, so this paper is 6 by 6, and I cut this to measure 4 by 4. That left me a 2 by 4 piece, and that fits perfectly on this layer, and then that fits perfectly there, okay? I did make this card on Facebook live, but I had to redo it. I had to change it. It wasn't working completely for me, so I redesigned the card. So now we're going to stamp the inside. I'm using the greeting from the Elfie set, and that's just going to go right inside there. Make sure you stamp it more over to the left so that it gets covered up. You don't want to put it over here and it be seen. Okay, so now let's stamp this image on our Whisper White layer. And stamp. Okay, we'll set him aside. And on the thick Whisper White, we're going to stamp these presents. Now, the presents come from the Holly Jolly Christmas stamp set. So we're using Elfie with the Holly Jolly, and I'm using this little present here. You could use this one, but this one has a die. So I chose the easy route, and I'm going to stamp 2 of these. So 1, Okay, so now this elf is going to get cut out with the 2-inch circle punch. Just like that. And now we're going to color him along with the presents with our blender pens. So I'm using the Pool Party Combo, Light Smoky Slate, and Light Petal Pink. I'm going to start with the Dark Pool Party. I may or may not fast forward this. It just depends on how long the video is. And then now the Light Pool Party. Smoky Slate. Okay, and then now the Light Petal Pink. Okay, so now let's color the presents. So I'm going to use the Light Pool Party. And then the Light Smoky Slate. Okay, I've colored one off camera, so I'm just going to cut out one of these, okay? So now what we're going to do is take the dies and cut out the rest of our layer. So we're going to cut out a stitched circle at a pool party, and then a foil with the layer in circles, and then the present with the Jolly Season dies. So I'm going to get the big shot. Okay, so let's cut out the foil and the pool party. And then we're going to cut out one present. Okay, so now we've got all of our pieces here. We're going to add this one to the foil. And then we're going to add it to the pool party. Okay, so now we want to cut out the Santa's Workshop. So I'm just going to use my scissors. There we go. Clean this part up right here. I just need to cut a sliver more. There we go. Okay, now what we're going to do is take a little scrap of Pool Party and we're going to fussy cut this. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, just like that. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the sign. There's that one. Okay, so we are almost done. We're going to take the silver metallic ribbon. And you can skip this step if you want. I just kind of liked adding the ribbon. This ribbon is, the texture is like, it's slick. So sometimes it's a little bit more challenging to tie a bow because it can loosen up really quickly. I did a pretty good job. I usually try not to talk when I'm tying a bow, but I forgot today. Okay, and then slide this where you want it. We might shorten those ends in just a second. Okay, so now for the placement, we're going to place him down first, right in the middle. And I'm just going to add him with my snail or liquid glue. And then I'm going to take my basic rhinestones. And add 3 of them. So 1 large and then 2 small. And then now we're going to add the rest of these with the mini dimensionals. Oh, and I put my chick stand up and now I need it again. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so on the present here, we're going to take one and put it on the left side like that, okay? And then on this one, we're going to put it on the right side. So the right side of the present. And for this one, let's see, where are we going to add it? So we're going to add the dimensional down here on the lower left corner. Okay, so here's the, no, this is my original. So original card. And then this is the one we just made. So I think they look pretty identical. Yeah, they look good. Don't forget there's a free PDF over on my website. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Bye.